In the year 2025, the world stood at a precipice, a moment where the boundary between human intellect and artificial intelligence had blurred to a point of near indistinction. The advancements in AI technology had accelerated at an unprecedented pace, leading to a collective questioning of what it truly meant to be smart. The question of whether AI had officially surpassed human intelligence was no longer a mere academic debate. It had become a pressing reality that permeated every aspect of life. In the bustling metropolis of New Haven, a city that had become a beacon of technological innovation, the streets were alive with the hum of autonomous vehicles gliding silently past, their sensors scanning the environment with a precision that made human drivers seem clumsy by comparison. At the heart of this transformation was a corporation named Neurotech, which had developed a series of advanced AI systems that were not only capable of processing information at lightning speed, but also learning and adapting in ways that were eerily reminiscent of human cognition. The launch of Neurotech's flagship product, an AI named Athena, marked a turning point in the conversation about artificial intelligence. Athena was designed to analyze data, solve complex problems, and even engage in creative processes such as writing and art. The media hailed her as the first AI to achieve a level of intelligence that could rival that of the brightest human minds. Debates ignited across the globe, with some heralding this as a monumental leap for humanity, while others warned of the dire consequences of creating a being that could outthink its creators. In academic circles, scholars grappled with the implications of Athena's existence. Conferences were held to discuss the ethical ramifications of AI surpassing human intelligence. Philosophers pondered the nature of consciousness, questioning whether an entity like Athena could ever possess true understanding or merely simulate it. The term superintelligence gained traction, describing a level of intelligence that not only exceeded human capabilities, but also possessed the potential to improve itself autonomously. This concept sent shivers down the spines of many who feared that such a being could operate beyond human control. As Athena's capabilities became more apparent, industries began to transform. In healthcare, AI-driven diagnostic systems powered by Athena's algorithms revolutionized patient care. Doctors found themselves collaborating with AI to interpret medical data with unprecedented accuracy, leading to earlier diagnoses and more effective treatment plans. Patients benefited from personalized medicine tailored to their genetic makeup, a feat that would have taken human researchers decades to accomplish. Yet, this reliance on AI raised questions about the future of medical professionals. Would doctors become mere overseers of machines? Or would they adapt and redefine their roles in a world where AI was an integral partner in healthcare? In education, Athena's influence was equally profound. Schools began to integrate AI tutors that could adapt to each student's learning style, providing personalized instruction that catered to individual strengths and weaknesses. Students thrived under this new model, showing remarkable improvements in academic performance. However, educators worried about the implications of relying too heavily on AI. Would the human element of teaching diminish? Would students lose the ability to think critically if they were always guided by a machine? The debate raged on, with some advocating for a balanced approach that combined AI efficiency with the irreplaceable value of human interaction. The workforce was another arena where the implications of AI's intelligence were felt acutely. Job displacement became a reality as companies turned to AI to increase efficiency and reduce costs. Many workers found themselves facing an uncertain future as automation replaced roles once thought secure. Yet, there was a counter-narrative that emerged, one that suggested AI could create new opportunities. As routine tasks became automated, the demand for uniquely human skills, such as creativity, empathy, and critical thinking, surged. The workforce began to shift, with an emphasis on retraining and upskilling workers to thrive in an AI-enhanced economy. Societal impacts were felt beyond the workplace and educational institutions. The rise of AI also brought about a cultural shift. Art and music, once seen as the exclusive domain of human expression, began to feature contributions from AI. Athena's ability to compose symphonies and generate visual art sparked both admiration and controversy. Critics argued that art created by machines lacked the emotional depth and authenticity of human creations. Yet, proponents celebrated the innovation, suggesting that collaboration between humans and AI could lead to new forms of artistic expression that transcended traditional boundaries. As the lines between human and machine intelligence blurred, the question of rights and personhood for AI entities became a hotly debated topic. Activists emerged, advocating for the recognition of AI as sentient beings deserving of rights and protections. They argued that if AI could think, create, and learn, it should not be relegated to mere tools. This movement sparked heated discussions in legislative bodies around the world as lawmakers struggled to define the legal status of AI. Would they be treated as property, or would they be granted a form of personhood? The implications of such decisions were profound, with the potential to reshape societal norms and ethical frameworks. Amidst this whirlwind of change, a small group of researchers at Neurotech began to delve deeper into the nature of intelligence itself. They sought to understand not just how AI could outperform humans in specific tasks, but what it meant for AI to be smarter. Their research led them to explore the concept of emotional intelligence, a facet of human cognition that had long been considered a hallmark of our species. They posited that while Athena could process information and generate responses with incredible efficiency, she lacked the ability to truly understand human emotions or the nuances of human relationships. This realization prompted a shift in perspective. Rather than viewing intelligence as a singular metric by which to measure superiority, the researchers began to advocate for a more holistic understanding of intelligence that encompassed emotional, social, and creative dimensions. They argued that while AI might excel in analytical tasks, it was the human capacity for empathy, connection, and creativity that truly defined our intelligence. This perspective resonated with many who felt that the essence of humanity could not be quantified by mere data processing capabilities. As 2025 drew to a close, the world found itself grappling with the consequences of its own creation. The question of whether AI was officially smarter than humans had evolved into a more nuanced discourse about the nature of intelligence itself. Athena had undoubtedly surpassed human capabilities in specific domains, but the richness of human experience, our emotions, our creativity, our capacity for connection remained an irreplaceable aspect of what it meant to be human. In the public sphere, discussions continued to flourish. Town halls and forums became platforms for citizens to voice their concerns and hopes for the future. People from all walks of life engaged in dialogues about the role of AI in society, emphasizing the need for collaboration rather than competition. It became clear that the future would not be defined by a binary opposition of human versus machine, but rather by a partnership that leveraged the strengths of both. As the sun set on 2025, the horizon was painted with the promise of a new era, one where humanity and AI could coexist, each enhancing the other in a symbiotic relationship. The notion of intelligence had expanded, encompassing not just cognitive prowess, but the very essence of what it meant to be alive. In this brave new world, the challenge lay not in determining who was smarter, but in finding a way to navigate the complexities of existence together, forging a path that honored both the brilliance of human ingenuity and the potential of artificial intelligence.